undead, where evil lurks in every shadow and monsters roam the streets, mankind's only survival rests in the hands of two Welsh warriors. Armed with boomsticks, chainsaws, bad language, these beacons of hope will stop at nothing to obliterate deadites, vampires, psychotic nurses. So, hold tight, strap in, and let the professionals take charge. Otherwise, you're in for a rough, blood-soaked night.
Hey, how's it going?
What's happening, Jenks?
All good, boy. I spoke to you earlier, and I was waiting for you to slag off my shirt and ask me why I'm wearing it.
No, I love that shirt. In fact, I hate that you thought that would make fun of you, because I know that shirt, you'd get picked on for that shirt. I wish I could just go out and wear shirts like that, but I'd get picked on.
I'm wearing this as a reason for it.
Okay.
I am actually wearing pajama shorts underneath and socks, because it's officially the last show of the summer.
What do you mean?
Well, it's the last show of the summer. It's the 31st of August today. So next show will be September in August. And it's the last time to wear a stupid shirt.
Well, cheers for the heads up, Jenks. I've got shit shirts I could have worn.
Yeah, you're in the is, right? I bought this last year for Paul Henry's stag party, and didn't wear it. I was too self-conscious. And I wore it on a live show instead. I thought, oh well, I'm too self-conscious. I thought,
I would have worn one with you. I got this shit Evil Dead t-shirt on.
For a horror channel. I got pink flamingos, Curtis. I don't know.
That's a good name for a podcast. Pink flamingos.
I think the older I'm getting, the fatter I'm getting, the better I look in shirts, and the less good I look in a tight t-shirt.
The fatter you're getting, you're fucking PT.
Well, yeah, but I got a bit of a dad bod coming a bit, where I'm at that age now where I don't care. I don't care about six packs. I cared years ago. As long as I can hide it, who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what's the beef?
Yeah, not much. Oh, do you know, you proper tucked me up here. I've got squash. I haven't got a shit shirt. Guess what came in the post 2 days ago, Jenks?
A summoning.
No, a summons. A court summons.
Yeah.
Bring Her Back on 4K.
Ooh.
I saw that in cinema. What was that, 2 weeks ago, Jenks? 2.5 weeks ago. And I was obviously itching to see it, trying to watch it any way I could. And now I've got it on disc. That's it. Over.
Yeah. And you could have literally just hung on like 2 more weeks in it.
Yeah, I know.
And you could have watched it on your big screen. You kind of owe it to the Philippou brothers to watch it on the big screen, because they have been 100%. Fucked over big time.
Yeah. 100%.
I'm gutted for them. Well, I'm not too gutted. I'm jealous. They're so good.
So successful, like.
Yeah, I hope this didn't hinder their career. I hope people understand that this is a marketing glitch. And
100%. I mean, it's been a success with the critics. That obviously goes a long way.
Yeah.
Box office does unfortunately hurt directors' careers.
Yeah.
But yeah, it didn't flop. I think it just about broke even. They didn't lose money.
No, they lost a lot of money.
No, they didn't.
Well, how much did they make?
So 35 million, right?
Yeah.
But you can't use that rule for every single film, Jenks. You can't use the ×3 rule for every film. You've got to look at how small the film is, how much advertisement was used, and how much the film cost to make. So with a smaller film like that one, there's a rule where they say, are we going to do 50% of the budget, 100% of the budget, or more? So in this case, they wouldn't have done that. They wouldn't have stretched all the way. So that making 35 million can still be a success in A24's eyes,
I hope it is, because those dudes are very talented and they deserve everything. Like, it's easy to get jealous of filmmakers like that doing well. But it's
But
like
they're just
that's
talented.
yeah, it's like that saying, and I'm guilty of it as well, not following it, but it's that saying people are jealous of the success. They're not jealous of all the work that's been put in
Oh God,
beforehand,
no.
or the
No, no
journey they've
chance.
gone. Even like somebody like Brad Pitt, as good looking as he is, as talented as he is, he still had to do all those horrible steps to get where he is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a
yeah.
long, long journey.
Well, they're contracted to do Talk to Me too.
Yeah.
So they've actually signed a contract. So that's definitely coming.
Yeah,
They actually went to A24 and basically begged them to bring her back first.
is that
Because they had to do Talk to Me 2 next because they announced it.
right?
They basically said, like, look, we've got this script we want to flesh out. We're really passionate about it at the moment. Can we make this one first? And then we'll go back to Talk to Me 2. So Talk to Me 2 has to be their next film.
Yeah. I know I was so impressed, and I can't imagine Talk to Me 2 being anything less than absolute spectacular.
Oh, 100%. Well, this is how talented they are, right? They've written two separate scripts completely. And at the moment, they're struggling to choose which one to go with. So there's two completely different stories, and they're basically saying, like, which is the better one, which is the more appealing one.
Yeah.
Imagine being that talented.
And not knocking like Damon Leone or Damon Leone, whatever his name is. He is a different type of talent. His Terrifier 3 is probably gonna be on track to make a fucking 100 million, I think, plus.
Oh God, yeah.
Plus, because of you can see, I normies don't know it, but as horror fans, we know the steps is taken, and that is almost guaranteed to be one of the biggest horror films around, and the fourth one.
What do you mean the fourth one? Yeah,
The fourth
when that
one
comes out.
Well, you can see, you can see the steps in it. The first one was like
No, yeah, no.
And
when that fourth one comes out, it's gonna do gangbusters. It's gonna be huge.
I hope he keeps the budget low as well. I hope he doesn't go to Hollywood and spend like 80 million on it. They think, oh, you've made any money now, you dickhead. Keep it 10 million.
The only thing he did with Terrifier 3 was he actually brought in an FX team so he could concentrate more on directing, because he was doing it all himself.
Yeah.
It was taking him much longer to make the movie because he was doing absolutely everything. Now, with the third one having a budget, he just said, look, I'm just going to get more people in on set to help me do these things so I can concentrate on other stuff.
Yeah.
And it looks a lot better than Terrifier 1 and 2. You can see the budget's better, but it's still got that flair,
Yeah, he'd have to pay, what's the guy called? Newton something, David something Newton, is it?
Howard
David Newton, isn't it? Something like that. Yeah, he's got to pay him a few more quid now, isn't it? He's got to be. He's got,
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, he probably had peanuts in the first one.
I'm going to say hello to a few people. We've got Ben Davies. Hiya, Ben.
Evening, Ben.
We've got Jill John. You chug that beer, boy. Jealous as hell I am.
You're going to be peeing all night.
I've had a beer today. I went to the cheese festival in Caerphilly.
I will tell you while I got a beer. It's nothing to do with my shirt. I went for a drink earlier with my wife. I had 2 drinks because I didn't have the kids. And I thought, it's 2 hours for the show and I'm going to get a headache if I don't carry on drinking. I will.
Spot on.
If I leave it 2 hours, I'll start feeling like shit.
Oh, 100%. We've got Wendy Palfrey. Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
We've got Vivian. Hiya, Viv.
How's it going, Viv?
Hugh Huckridge. What's
Hugh
happening,
Huckridge in the house.
We've got John Moran. What's happening, John? We've got Palf.
Hi, Palf.
We've got Don Keat nice and early.
Don Keat? My God.
I am feeling better. Thank you, Don. Appreciate that.
Do you think that Dawn Keat is always late because she stands out then when she's on time and she just wants
grand entrance?
Yeah, she wants to stand out because we're always like, Dawn Keat's here. We love you, Dawn.
We'll always do it anyway. We'll
yes.
always do it. We've got Ella Starr. How are you doing, Ella? Hope you're doing well. Do you know what, John? There's absolutely nothing wrong with the shirt, is there? We're picking him for that. I wish it was more socially acceptable to wear shit shirts.
Well, I'm currently watching Stranger Things with my daughter, and season 2.
Hopper.
Hop. Is it season 3?
No, season 3.
Season
Season
got
three's got the shit shirt.
the Magnum PI look he's got.
Yeah.
And that looks awesome. I'm
Yeah, I
sure
know,
you,
it looks
I'm sure you can
great.
get them.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, I totally can get them.
We've got Tyler Adams. What's happening,
How's
Tyler?
it going, Tyler?
A lot of love for the shirt, Jenks. A lot of love.
Nice one.
Jordan says, the older I get, the more I look dressed like a bowl professional. Like I bowl professionally.
I think you're too
Do you
afraid.
know what? I know the exact, I've got that exact image in my head. I know exactly what he's talking about.
I think you're too afraid to make fun of my clothes now. And then after Vestgate.
Vestgate. Oh, nothing will shut me down, boy. Nothing. You just haven't worn it again. What's happening, Gina? We got Gina in the house.
Hi, Gina.
Who else have we got? We've got Eli Cortez. What's happening?
Eli, how's it going, dude?
Gina says, not already considering subscribing and becoming a member of the Twisted Nights for just 99/99 cents.
Yes,
awesome.
Definitely. Look at this I've made as well, specifically for that. Just a little taster of what you can get. Piles of videos there now, and I haven't even included all of them.
No.
And we're going to be pumping some new ones out soon.
That is just scratching the surface.
Yeah.
Eli says, don't forget to slash that like button and sub to this amazing channel and consider becoming a member of the Mighty Twisted Nights.
Awesome.
Yes. What else have we got here? Thanks for dropping the link, Gina. I appreciate that.
Yes, appreciate that.
Tyler has seen Toxic Avenger. Yes.
It's had great reviews, Kurt.
I know. It's doing great.
It
doesn't even need to make money either. It came out 2 years ago.
I really like Jeremy Jans. I think he's an excellent reviewer, one of the better ones. And I love it. You know what the film's like from his thumbnail. He smiles.
Yeah.
And they're very clear. And he's like, I'm thinking, I don't even have to watch it.
I'm not even going to watch it.
No, can't be asked. Don't like him that much.
Yes, Tyler, me and Jenks, surprisingly, absolutely loved The Toxic Avenger. I haven't stopped thinking about it.
Me neither. I think it's great.
We've got Popcorn and Horror. Evening, gents. I'll have to catch up in full tomorrow on this one. Have a great stream. I think I'm the only one that enjoys the Terrifier movies in the order they were released.
Oh, fair play. That is quite rare.
I'm not a massive fan of the first Terrifier, but yeah, 2 and 3 are fantastic. And also, Popcorn and Horror's got a great channel, right, guys?
Yes.
If someone could put a link in the chat. He's just posted a new video today. I think it was this morning. And I just went to watch it because I like his videos. And I couldn't believe it. A minute into the video, he gave us an amazing shout out. Really nice guy. I wasn't expecting it. I'm just watching this video because he's doing a Blu-ray haul. And then our YouTube page is on the screen. And I was like, what?
Yeah, it's great.
But yeah, I appreciate that so much, mate. You didn't have to, but we really appreciate it. Going out your way to plug our channels. So you're a legend.
We return the favour because us small YouTubers have to stick together and the communities are solid. I love it.
Yes, 100%. But yeah, lovely words, mate, and we appreciate it so much. You're awesome. We've got Gory Tiger. What's happening, Gory?
How's it going, Gory?
Did you go to the Coco Cabana, Jenks?
I did, actually. I did. Yeah.
Ella says, excellent excuse to have more beer. That's all it is, isn't it? It's just an excuse.
It's not very manly. It's Amstel. It's like 3.9. No, it's not. It's about 4.
Dawn, oh, bless you both. Don't do it now purpose. Just want to keep you on your toes. What's Countdown on Holiday and Monkey, which I lol on the plane. People looked at me. Oh, laughing on the plane. Which one's Countdown now? Completely forgotten which
Countdown on is.
Was it the one with the phone, the death one?
I was thinking of the TV show, the Channel 4 show with it. Monkey's already on Prime.
Yes, you can just watch it on Prime. There we are. Thank you so much, Eli. Popcorn and Horror's channel. And Gina, thank you both for chucking his link in the chat.
Best mods ever.
If you like haul videos and if you like your physical media, get on over there because he's always chucking out some great hauls.
Right, should we start the show?
Let's get started, gents.
Right, we are doing best comedy horrors. Now, we're not going to do a ranking. We're going to talk about a handful of them. Right. We are going to include spoilers for most of the films, but also disclaimer: we're not including Shaun of the Dead,
Or
not
Army of Darkness.
or Army of Darkness, not because we don't love them, especially Shaun of the Dead, but we need a break from them.
Yeah.
I know it's
Well,
not fair if you're new to the channel, but yeah, it's just we just want to
we've spent 2 years talking about them, and
yeah.
when you sent me a list of the possible films that we could talk about, I said straight away, didn't I? I was like, get rid of Shaun of the Dead, get rid of
Yeah.
Army of Darkness. Army of Darkness is one of my favourite movies of all time. You all know how much I love the Evil Dead franchise. But I'm sick of talking about it because they're such great movies. There's so many variations of videos you can do with them. We just have not stopped talking about those films. And they come in so many categories as well. You got horror comedy, Evil Dead ranking, best hero ranking, Jesus Christ, best villains.
So those of you who love Shaun of the Dead, do you know the irony is we've never done a Shaun of the Dead video, but we talk about it all the time.
Yeah. We haven't done like a solo shot. You've done one for
I've
your
done
channel.
one. Yeah, bombed. Oh my god, I've made me cry. I worked hard on that as well. I think it's the typical thing of our channel. The curse of our channel, and extends to Zombie Locker, is we just don't have success with big movies. Only the schlocky ones, isn't it? The lower ones.
100%. Yeah, every time we've tried to go mainstream, tanks.
Anyway, scary movie. I absolutely adore this movie. I almost said this came out in when did it come out actually? Oh no, we're not doing a year.
No, we're not doing it. It's just horror comedy.
When did it come out? 2000 or 2001?
2001, I think, maybe.
This is one of the best spoof films ever. I've said it before, I'm not a big fan of the second one. I may have to rewatch it because it's slim pickings these days. But yes, you could argue the Scream is already a kind of a parody of the genre, but I don't care. This is so funny. You've got some of the best characters. I absolutely love the fact that they mashed Scream and I Know You Did Last Summer together, and I would argue possibly
Scream 1 and 2.
Scream 1 and 2, and I Know You Did Last Summer. It doesn't make a lick of sense to combine them, but it doesn't matter. But it just adds so many great lines, so many great jokes. Love it.
Yeah. This is easily one of my favorite comedies of all time. I absolutely adore it. None of them have ever been as good as this one. The second one, I like it. It's nowhere near as good as the first one. And the third one, I've got a massive soft spot for. There's some proper highlights in that one for me. But number one, all day, growing up, this was the one everyone quoted. Everyone I grew up with, we'd constantly quote this movie.
Yeah.
It's one of those movies that's like a childhood favourite, you know.
Me too.
So every time I watch it now, you get that nostalgia hit. But the unsung hero of this movie, and he's criminally underused, is Kurt Fuller, the sheriff. He's in about two or three scenes, and every single scene he's in, every single time I watch it, I'm absolutely rolling about. When Cindy comes to the police station and he asks her to look at the photos.
The photo, yeah.
How about this one? And it's him posing in knickers in it by a bush. But then what's even funnier is that she's just about to go, and he goes, "Can you just take another look at this one?" And she doesn't even acknowledge that they're photos of him. It's just like, no, nothing. Okay, worth a try.
So I would love to see a Doofy and Dewey duo, that's a mouthful, movie or a short film where they're on a road trip or something. That would be fucking awesome.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing, right? Dave Sheridan has said himself, he's like, I'm not making fun of him. Like, I'm not meant to be him. I had this character before the movie. The guys loved my character and they wanted to put me in there, and they just so happened it ended up, obviously it is mocking Dewey, but he said himself this character existed beforehand. So he's not particularly saying that he's that way, but they've just incorporated his character into that.
I love the bit where they recreate that scene where Cindy first gets attacked in the bedroom when she thinks it's the boyfriend, and then he's holding the mask and knife by the door, and he goes, he looks at the mask, he's holding it. I feel like that's something like that would be ad-libbed. It's like,
100%
typing that out.
Well, there's a deleted scene from that where when all the police turn up at Cindy's house, all the cop cars pull up outside, and then Doofy pulls up in a little toy car next to him. It's like, why the hell did they cut that out? It's fucking brilliant.
So I've seen Scary Movie so many times, but I can't remember any of the names, right? I can't remember the angry Ryan Philippe character, what his name is. But anyway, he's spoofing Ryan Philippe's character from I Know He Did Last Summer. So I probably said this before, but I put this on for my daughter and she loved it. She watched it loads of times. And then she hadn't seen I Know He Did Last Summer. So we stuck it on, and then she saw it in reverse, the Ryan Philippe card afterwards.
Yeah.
And somehow it's even funnier that way around. Yeah, I was laughing harder because he's so angry all the way through, almost the point where he's punching like Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Even the what are you waiting for bit? What are you waiting for?
It's the same scene. They don't even spoof it. She does actually spin.
She does it twice, right at the end as well.
But, in the real one?
In Scary Movie at the end, innit? Obviously, when Doofy drives off. But that bit in there where obviously she comes out of the school and that guy's threatening to jump off the roof. Yeah. What am I waiting for?
But when I watched it in reverse, because I hadn't seen the original for a while, I thought, she can't have spun that much. She basically spins just as bad. Jennifer Love Hewitt. It's like, fuck, didn't have to spoof it. It's ridiculous. No human has ever done that.
Yeah. You know, I know I've mentioned it before and probably mentioned it when it actually happened, but I obviously met Dave Sheridan in full costume as Doofy. Best experience ever. He didn't break character once. Turns up to the photo booth. He's got a Hoover down his trousers. His pants are down. He's blowing his whistle at everyone, telling everyone to be quiet. It was just amazing, and I queued up about maybe like 30 minutes to see him, but I was in the tent so I could just watch him. Yeah. And the first photo they took, they went, "Oh, you're not looking. Do you want to take one again?" And usually I'd be like, "Oh God, I'll wait half hour." I was chuffed. Straight to the back of the queue. I had to take another photo of him because I was looking away, and I got to stay in the queue for a bit longer and just watch him. And it was the funniest thing ever. It was amazing. Yeah. He's a character I've always loved. He's so stupid, but I love it.
So my favorite character, again, for some reason I'm having a mental block of the names, but this dude is one of the greatest characters, comedy gold. The whole gay thing is so funny, especially that actual scene where he's like, "This make me look gay. How about now?"
Yeah, and he says no, and then he takes it down.
Yeah, he is so good. I forget which Waynes he is now. Which Waynes is he? So Marlon Wayans is the skinny one.
Yeah, Sean Wayans.
Is there who directed it? Or Ivory Wayans?
Ivory Wayans is from My Wife and Kids and that.
Yeah, he's the older one. Yes, this dude is so good. I know they rehash the joke over and over again that is he gay or isn't he? But it is so funny, especially when he's like, I grab his legs, I grab his ass. They grabbing the fisherman.
Do you know,
brilliant.
Marlon Wayans wasn't even in the script, wasn't even supposed to be in the film. Obviously, they're all brothers, so they're all close and they all work together. So he was obviously turning up to set. But he was doing a lot of films at that time. I think he was doing Dungeons and Dragons and Requiem for a Dream.
Yes.
But every now and again, he would turn up to set just to see how they're doing. And his brother, the director, would just be like, jump in and ad-lib, do a scene or whatever, innit? And he'd be like, right, you're shorty, here's your character, just jump in front of the camera and say something funny. So that character has become one of the most iconic characters in the whole franchise. That's the character everyone knows, right?
Shorty.
But it was just him turning up to set and his brother going, jump in front of the camera and say something funny. How great is that?
Another thing where you compare it to what is spoofing, no Scream 2 with Jada Pinkett Smith. Oh, I don't like to say that name. And it's the scene where she gets stabbed in Scream 2 with the star. And she's on the stage, the guy, and then you watch it, she's like, yeah, she's exactly the same. She's not even exaggerating. Regina, something her name is.
Regina Hall.
Regina, she's very famous now, but
she's
it's not even like, she's not even like overdoing it. If you watch the other one, the original, it's the same.
That scene always went through me because obviously he gets the willy in his ear.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
Tickles.
You think,
Do it again. Do it again.
I know, and somehow he's still alive. He's just got like a bandage that's gone through his head.
And also, because we know he's the killer, it's completely unrelated.
Yeah, I know.
It's just a random occurrence. Like.
Yeah, you're right. It's got nothing to do with it. I don't think they cared.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, they do. Someone probably said that, like, this doesn't make sense. Oh, shut up, Billy.
Shut up.
Who cares? It's a fucking scary movie. I want a cock through his head. It's like it's like a CGI like cock in it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
It probably blew the budget and that. Yeah, or maybe they had a cock fund, like, oh, this is for cock related CGI. This is for monsters. Yeah, I feel like watching this again.
Yeah, I watch it all the time. I honestly, I guarantee you my girlfriend's sick of this movie because it's just a film. It's such an easy watch and it's a proper comfort movie because I've seen it so many times. I know absolutely every scene. I could even just chuck it on in the background, right? It's one of those movies. I was also mentioning as well some of the smaller characters in the movie that don't have many scenes.
Yeah.
It's Mrs. Mann.
Oh my God, the balls. Yeah.
So
good.
that's an actual, obviously, female bodybuilder, right? And obviously the butt end of the joke is that she looks like a man, and her name's Mrs. Mann in it. She's got that great line which says to the girl, and just remember, girls, shaving your pubic hair does not get rid of crab infestation.
Yeah. And do you know what's funny about that scene? Oh, sorry, carry on.
Sorry, I was going to say, right, it weren't that long ago, right? I always wondered who that person was, right? I was like,
I thought it was a
this
bloke.
person, and
I
where
thought it was a
did they
guy.
get it from? No, so it's an actual woman, bodybuilder, but she was just in. I seen weirdly just popped up online. She's done something recently, some sort of skit, and there's a guy. She's just started in a gym or something, and a guy showing her around, and he goes, "And here are the toilets," and he's waiting for her to go into the toilet. That he thinks she is, and he doesn't quite know if it's a man or a woman. And she's like, lead the way, go on. And he's like, I don't know which toilet to go in.
See, like, this film now has got so many things that you couldn't get away with a few years ago. Now I think we're coming out of that crazy time zone. People can joke about these things, but 5 years ago, this would have been cancelled, even though it was made like 25 years ago.
100%. Yeah. But it's the perfect time now for the Wayans to come back, obviously, and do the new scary movie. I'm hearing some great stuff. Apparently, all the original cast have signed back on to do it. Let's get Doofy back in there. What I've heard, right? So Will Poulter was originally cast as Pennywise, with the original director attached to do the 2017 one. Obviously, when Andy Muschietti came on board, he hired Skarsgård.
Yeah.
I hear rumours that Will Poulter will play Pennywise in the new scary movie.
Yeah. Do you know when you say Will Poulter then, for some reason, I thought Will Arnett then. I was thinking of his.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Because I was on my com, I thought, oh, he'd be a good, funny Pennywise. He's got the voice. But then I thought, oh, no, it's the guy.
Yeah, just think of the eyebrow kid, innit?
Yeah.
But apparently, heavy rumours that Will Poulter is going to be playing Pennywise in it. Maybe for a little bit, I don't know.
I think the Wayne brothers or the studios can sense the tide is shifting and comedy is coming back. We had Marching Powder, we had Naked Gun, and we've had Toxic Avenger. None of those films would have sold well a couple of years ago. Well, I think they would have sold well, but no studio would risk it, which is crazy.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Do you want to go to comments? I'm going to grab another beer. I'm enjoying before we move on.
Jesus Christ. Right, where are we? Ella, I need to rewatch all the scary movies. Think I've only seen them once when they came out. Definitely. There's some I would definitely skip. One is an absolute must-watch. Two, hit or miss. I loved that one growing up. I watched it again a few weeks back and it didn't hit the same as it used to, whereas the first one still hits. 3, guilty pleasure, and then the rest of them I'd absolutely skip. We've got Ashton Luck. Hi, Ashton, mate. Hope you're doing well. What's we got? Only seen 1 and 2. I'd recommend watching the third one, mind. I think it's very underrated.
Yeah.
The joke with the female sheriff, every time she's on screen, her hat's getting bigger and bigger, and then you've got that bit where she's struggling to get in her car. It's so good.
Yeah, which is Scary Movie 3, the Michael Jackson one.
Yeah,
Charlie Sheen's in it, isn't
yeah,
he?
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Signs. Yeah.
Right. Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah, that's the one. And The Ring in it.
Yeah.
Wayans or bust, absolutely. Yeah, agree with you.
Yeah, 100%.
Eli says, I forgot about that, Curtis. What are you waiting for? And the guy jumps off the building. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so good. You can see the padded floor
Yeah.
and it bounces.
I was going to mention that.
Yeah. What am I waiting for? So good. I'm gonna jump. Ben says, I love everything that the Wayans touch. They're comedy gold. Yeah, I also love Don't Be a Man. This is South Central about drinking juice in the hood.
Yeah.
It's a cracking one.
I did watch White Chicks on Thursday.
So good.
Like, I enjoyed it, but it's not very good.
Requiem is a tough watch.
Love Requiem, but it is a tough watch. I fully agree.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
2 seconds. Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have got. I've been waiting to talk about this film for ages. We've had a horror channel for not far off 2 years now, and we still haven't done a video for American Psycho. I think it's popped up on maybe a ranking, but
Maybe, yeah.
This is one. Sorry.
It's hard to say like, oh, this is a horror comedy, but every time I watch it, I do not stop laughing.
Yeah.
Christian Bale's performance as Patrick Bateman is one of the best comedic performances in film history. He's absolutely hilarious in it. It's just his dryness and his wit, the way he delivers his lines. But on set for American Psycho, everybody was like, what the fuck is this guy doing? This guy can't act. Like, what the hell is he doing? Nobody knew what he was doing until they watched the film. But when I was thinking about it, I was like, oh my God, that's spot on, because the lines that he delivers in the film and the way that he delivers them, can you imagine watching that on set with hundreds of people around him? It probably wouldn't have looked like it would work.
Yeah. For this film, when it came out 2000, I just saw a trailer, and the trailer just looked like a murder movie, a psycho killing prostitutes. And we watched it, didn't know anything about it, hadn't heard of the book. I was only 20. And I was like, oh my God, this is the funniest film I've ever seen. It is the dialogue in it, his performance. I didn't know who he was. See, I had seen Empire of the Sun when I was a kid, but I didn't know it was the same kid. I hadn't heard of him, and I was obsessed with him. A bit like you, when you get obsessed with directors. I was obsessed with Christian Bale after this. I was like, I need to watch everything he does. I think straight after this, he was in Shaft. I said, oh, he's the villain. Get in there. And then he was in Equilibrium, Equilibrium.
Yeah, Equilibrium, yeah.
This film is so brilliant. It's so good that I read the book. Now, I would never have touched this book without this. Now, rarely as it is, the book isn't as good as the film. It is too violent. It's too cruel. It's got some humor. But Mary Harron, I think she might have written it as well, the director, which I haven't seen her do anything since. She is so clever because she took the comedy of it and didn't make it like spoofy, but just the satire and the comedy, and it's still quite dark in places. It's not a full-on comedy. I think if you were very young watching it, you wouldn't see it as a comedy. But I love this movie. It's a masterpiece.
Yeah, one of the best lines there's, Patrick, is that you? No, it is not me, Lewis. You're mistaken.
Yeah. No, Lewis, it's not me. You're mistaken.
It's so good.
It's just the dialogue and the Huey Lewis and the News lines. And you've got like him butchering Paul Allen just because he can get a reservation in Dorsia. It is so iconic. He looks so
Try
cool.
and get a reservation in Dacia now, you stupid fucking bastard.
And you feel the passion. It's so disgusting. He's such a vile person. You know, if you didn't know that a woman had directed this, you'd just assume, oh, this is such a sexist, horrible film.
Yeah.
Horrible
100%.
to women. But she did an absolute brilliant job. And DiCaprio was attached to this, first of all.
Yeah. His agent made him drop out.
Yeah, and obviously it hasn't hurt his career. But look, I would always pick them, but DiCaprio is a genius, and I'm sure he would have done an incredible performance as well. It's not like a strange like choice, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Well, apparently, Austin Butler's going to be the new American Psycho.
Yes, I have a feeling that film's going to be lost in development hell. I think it's one of those films where you heard about it.
It's
gone.
It's gone quiet. It's gone
Yeah.
very quiet.
I think he would make a potentially really good Patrick Bateman, but I feel what's the fucking point? It's a very pointless remake.
Well, it's like I don't know the words that are used. What's his name? Luca Guadagnino, I think's directing it. He did
Right.
Call Me by Your Name or My Name or whatever. I didn't
Yeah.
watch it. A contemporary retelling or something. I don't know.
The only thing they could do to make it different would make it much more gruesome, and make it more like the book.
Yeah.
But that would make it a bad film. I think people would hate it.
Oh yeah,
book,
100%.
have you read the book?
No. I've tried to a few times.
Because it's written in first person present tense. Every time a character comes on screen, into the room in the book, he describes exactly what they're wearing, what it costs, everything from the shoes to the tie, and he does that for every character. And in the end, you start skimming a lot of material.
Yeah.
And
Too
I
much
don't
detail.
like too much detail, but because the writer committed to do in that format, he had to do it all the way through, and I don't like it.
Yeah. That's an absolute pain in the ass, that is.
Yeah. But yeah, I love this movie. I've been quoting this movie the last 20 years. I haven't seen the sequel. I know you have.
Don't just stare at it, eat it.
I know. Honestly, me and my mates were laughing our heads off. We just thought, oh my God, we struck gold, because we were using words like that when we were young. Oh my God, he's saying what we're thinking.
Yeah. So one of the best scenes in the whole movie is obviously one of the most iconic scenes, and it's when they're swapping their business cards.
Oh my God.
And like the intensity on that scene is insane.
Yeah.
Somehow they've made a scene about a bunch of guys on Wall Street showing their new embossed writing on their fucking business cards. The most intense scene you've ever seen.
Yes.
It's hilarious.
That takes two things. It takes a great director and a great performance.
Yeah.
It's not, the script could not, it has to be that the director and the actor, because I don't think I could make, I'm not a director, but let's say if I had to direct, I couldn't make that scene tense, because
no, absolutely
I just couldn't, and they do.
It's even got a watermark.
And he's like, let's see Paul Allen's card, and he's like sweating.
Yeah. Well, there's what was it now? There was a spoof of this. I don't know, some YouTubers did it, and it's called American Psycho Wet. So they're all the guys that are doing this, so they recreate this scene, but they're drenched, and every time it cuts back to them, they're literally like they've jumped in water. They're absolutely drenched, and they're pulling their cards out, soaking wet, showing each other. Like, brilliant.
This is, I know, like we say masterpiece a lot, but this is a masterpiece.
Glorified masterpiece.
And the strange thing is, it's like we talk about a lot with Shaun the Dead and things like that. This is very layered, because it took a good few watches for me to realize that he's referred to as about 5 different people throughout the film. Some of which,
of course.
yes, some of which are obvious, like people think he's Paul Allen, but the doorman calls him someone else, and somebody else says, and like,
there's also there's multiple groups throughout the film that completely match their set of friends.
Yeah.
So you've got someone who looks like Christian Bale, someone who looks like Paul Allen. So the whole film is obviously like a satire on Wall Street, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone looks the same. Everyone acts the same. Everyone meshes into each other. Did he kill these people? Did he not kill these people? No one knows. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I know that's what makes the sequel so stupid, even though it's not a proper sequel. It just like one of the survivors, like, whoa. What are you talking about? One of the survivors ends up killing as well. Like, do you know, I read a book called Rules of Attraction. Big fan of the film as well. Roger Avery. And the book, I only read the book because I loved the film. I'm not a massive, I would never have read these kind of books without seeing the films. But Patrick Bateman is in the Rules of Attraction, the book.
Yes. Yeah. Well, there's a scene in the film where when what's his name?
Sean something in a Sean, I don't know his name. He's
He gets a phone call.
yeah, Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick, is that you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sean Bateman, his name is, the character.
Sean Bateman. That's
I forget the guy's name. He's in Dawson's Creek. But yeah, he actually has a chapter. Patrick Bateman does it in the book. So if you're a fan of the film, you're like, oh, and you just take any Patrick Bateman you can.
From it, like.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. Do you want to go to comments before we move on?
Yeah, let's have a look. So Eli says top tier performance from Bale. Absolutely,
100%.
pal. You can't beat this
100%.
performance. Hugh says American Psycho is a true masterpiece.
Yep.
Absolutely. Tyler says it's fantastic.
Yeah. Flawless.
Look at this. Gina's not a fan either. Not good. Don't like this either.
What?
Ella says I don't remember it being a comedy. Yeah, that's the thing. It's hard to call it a comedy, but it is hilarious. It's just the way he acts, the lines, the dialogue, the way the film's played out. It just feels like a fever dream, doesn't it?
Is it just we're sick and we enjoyed them killing prostitutes and it's like it wasn't meant to be a comedy? Oh,
can someone correct this? Is American Psycho a comedy?
Yeah, it totally is.
I have to return some videotapes.
Yeah, it is absolutely hysterical.
Yeah. Tyler says he did those interviews in American accent at this time, so I didn't know he wasn't American.
Yeah,
a lot of people still think he's American.
Yes,
a lot of people are shocked when they see interviews of him talking British because he's extremely English.
Yeah, he was actually born in Wales, grew up in England, and
you hear that, guys? Christian Bale was born in Wales.
Yeah, we try to claim him as a Welshman until he sort of said, "Look, I was born there, but I grew up in England." So I was like, "Oh, come on, we got Anthony Hopkins. We don't need you."
Give us that one in there. Gina says, I'm a grumpy, almost 49-year-old, hate comedies unless like Tucker and Dale, Zombieland, etc. That's fair enough.
Fair enough. Satire is not always everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah. Yes, we love Christian Bale too. A lot of Tucker and Dale, guys. We're not going to be talking about Tucker and Dale only because we spoke about it about 2 weeks ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
For like, was it 2010?
Yes, and I know like some people jump on and they're new. But for our sanity, we just don't. It was just too hard. We have to spread them out. We will talk about them again.
Yeah. Scout's Guide to Surviving the Zombie Apocalypse is hilarious. Severely underrated. That's a movie that came out and disappeared.
Yes,
just absolutely disappeared.
I did consider including that or suggesting that, but I haven't seen it for a while, and I would be quite vague. I all I would say is I enjoyed it. Can't remember many scenes.
Michael Wilson, what's happening, Mike? I don't know if we've said hello to you yet.
Hey, Michael, how's it going?
Tucker and Dale is one of the movies I rewatch the most. I love that film. It's so good. How great are they together? Alan Tidnick and Adam Levine, is it? Levine. Anyway, the chemistry them two guys have got is fantastic.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That would be a great watch party. Tucker and Dale, do you think?
Oh, 100%.
Cracking idea for a watch party. The 4K Steelbook of American Psycho I have came with a business card. Yes, I've got the exact same Steelbook. I wish I'd brought it up now. But yes, I've got the business card.
My old bedroom when I was young, when I was 20, had American Psycho poster with his raincoat on like that when I was framed.
Yeah.
It was, and Carmen Electra next to him.
Ultra cool. There it is. Just saw the wet skit. So good. The cast suited the character as well too. Yeah, that's it. Wet. American Psycho wet. Funny as hell.
Yeah.
John says, been listening in. Bret Easton Ellis wrote American Psycho. That's the man.
Yes.
You definitely need to.
What I meant was, I knew he wrote it. What I meant was the script. I didn't know if Mary Harlan had written the actual screenplay.
Right. Okay.
I knew he was the author.
Yeah. Right. Next
we
one.
Caught up. All right. Next up. This is Curtis's choice. He couldn't have a comedy horror segment without saying about one of his favorite movies. This one is still on Netflix. I think it's made it's distributed by Netflix. I watched this because Curtis told me to watch it, and
Yeah.
most of the time I listen to him, and I think he only recommends films that he kind of knows I like. He avoids the the shitty ones, thinking, nah, he's not gonna like this.
Yeah.
I watched this with a few friends, and we all loved it. It was great. The premise was fantastic. It's about a couple who are trying to, what is it? Did they try to
So
rekindle their marriage? Isn't it? They go to a,
no. Well, yeah. So it's their holiday home. They own it. So they go up there for the weekend because they're going through a rough patch. But they were both planning on killing each other,
Yeah.
obviously, without the other one knowing. So he was planning on killing her. She was planning on killing him. So that's basically the catch. That's where the film starts. It's them two trying to kill each other.
Yeah.
So the first half of the movie is basically a shit romance. It's the worst romance you can possibly think of. They're going away for a lovely weekend together in their family home, but they do nothing but argue. So I must have done your absolute head in when this came out, Jenks. It's one of those movies I watched that absolutely blew me away. So I'm a big fan of Tommy Wirkola. Everyone knows how much I love the Dead Snow movies. So any movie that guy does, I'll jump on it. So The Trip dropped on Netflix. I jumped straight on it. Guys, this may not be a 5-star movie if you put it up against movies like Pulp Fiction and Goodfellas, like we said last week.
Yep.
But in its own right, as a film that stands on its own and in this particular genre, oh my God, I give this movie an easy 5 stars. It is absolutely bonkers. One of the most violent movies. I was actually trying to think, is this completely classed as a horror movie? But then if you think of the extreme violence that's in the film, absolutely 100% a horror movie.
It's great because it almost feels like two films. So you've got this, they both want to kill each other and they're trying to kill each other, but then something happens, something horrible, that makes them kind of join forces. Something random happens. I don't want to give too much away because it still hasn't been seen by many people.
I know Jordan has just said in the chat that he hasn't seen it.
Yeah.
Ella has seen it. So I'm not going to give any spoilers for this one, guys. It only came out in 2021. Still a relatively new film. But there's a flip halfway through this film, right, that completely changes the tone of the movie. Yeah. So you've got this couple, they're at each other's throat, they're trying to kill each other. And then at the halfway mark, I'd say Tommy Wirkola comes in with his Dead Snow batshit crazy brain and just throws some insane shit to you. But Jenks, the last like half hour of this movie, how bonkers is it?
It's super violent. I'm not a big fan of the Dead Snow films, right? I don't hate them. But I really loved Violent Night, which he did. And Violent Night 2 is out next year, next Christmas, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it was delayed because of Stranger Things 5, I would have thought. And maybe, Thunderbolts, maybe. But this film is, look, it's a bit, if you look at the runtime, you might think, oh, it's a bit long because it's about 2.5 hours. I think it's quite a long film.
It's not 2.5 hours.
Isn't it? Oh well. Anyway, no. It's just because it's two films in one, and it's not to suggest the first quarter of it or the first third is boring. The premise of their kind of wanting to kill each other is brilliant. That could have been. It's a bit like War of the Roses, that vibe to it.
Yeah. So obviously that's Noomi Rapace, if I'm pronouncing her name right. She's a huge star over there, and she's done loads of Hollywood movies.
Yeah,
and he's got great charisma. He's great in this film. You just enjoy seeing them talking to each other. And there's a great bit where he kind of reveals his plans to kill her. And she's got no respect for him, right? She doesn't see him as a man. She's got no respect for him. She doesn't think he can do anything himself. And then he's explaining how we would have done it. And she is just laughing in his face. Like, how the hell do you think that's going to work? How are you going to do this? How are you going to do that? And even when he's telling her that he wanted to kill her and this is his plan, she still doesn't take him seriously. She's like, you can't kill me. You're fucking useless.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. It is comedy gold. Again, like I said, I don't want to say too much about this one because it has got a big flip. There's a few people in the chat that haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Guys, absolutely jump on this movie. It's on Netflix. I highly recommend this one.
Yeah, it's if you want something different.
Eli hasn't seen it either.
Yeah,
do you know what, guys? Tyler's got a great point here. A lot of you probably haven't seen it because of that shit poster. Look how crap that poster is.
Yeah,
awful. I seen it come up on Netflix and I didn't even know he was a Tommy Wirkola film at first. I had no interest in it until I seen that he was directing it.
It's really difficult to promote movies that have flips, a bit like Dust Till Dawn and things like that, because unless you have like an amazing cast and the cast can sell the movie on its own, or amazing director, or whatever it is, it's very difficult to
Oh,
market because what can you give away? You can't, you can't give away too much in the poster, you can't give away too much in the synopsis or the blurb. You just have to hope people will trust you and watch it.
Yeah.
It's hard, it's really hard.
Absolutely jump on this one, guys. I'm just gonna click through the comments here now. That's relating to American Psycho, I'm sure. Definitely satire.
Definitely
100%.
satire.
Eli has never even heard of The Trip. Michael Wilson, what's The Trip? This could be good. Get on in, Mike. I'm glad. I said to you, right, Jenks, I said, let's put The Trip in there because I guarantee you some people haven't seen this one. It's good to talk about movies because I want to recommend films as well. Like if you're just talking about mainstream horror movies all the time.
Oh, 100%.
People are here for recommendations,
Yeah, definitely.
Vivian says, I saw The Trip, so funny. Yeah, hilarious. There's a scene involving a lot of turd coming through the roof. That's all I'll say. One of the funniest scenes in the movie. John says, oh, that's the dude from Headhunters. Never seen The Trip. Do you know what? You're a bit classy, aren't you, John? I know you like your films a bit classy, but I'd still recommend this one. It's a trip. It is.
I think you'd enjoy it. I think it's very good, very clever.
Ella likes The Trip. Vivian says you will laugh out loud throughout it. Yeah, definitely. Eli has seen it. You have. When the guy tells the husband that his brother is hung like a horse and has an eye for him, yeah.
Yeah, right. I'm glad you said that because I was trying to think of a way to word that it wasn't a spoiler and we wouldn't get into trouble with YouTube.
Yeah.
And you just said it perfectly because that was the scene that always stuck out to me. And it's like making something horrifying funny, and that's what's great about it.
Jordan Salt. There we are. Get on it, pal.
Yes.
Look at that. Generally never heard of it. Cheers, guys. You're welcome, pal. We've got Miss Bunny. Have you watched Villains with Bill Skarsgård and Micah Monroe? I have.
I have
seen Villains. I enjoyed that. I don't think I thought about it much after it, but I think it was a decent thriller.
Yeah,
I'd say.
I would recommend it, but you're right. I watched it. I forgot about it. But they make a great sort of couple in that. Really good casting.
It's one of those films where like you decide to steal from the wrong person, isn't it?
Yeah, I love stuff like that. Right. Next up, again, like American Psycho, I've been waiting to talk about this for ages. I absolutely adore this movie. There are some people who hate it. Some people don't like the fact that they're playing themselves and they may not even like Seth Rogen. I don't like Seth Rogen these days. He's gone a bit woke and progressive and boring. But I would say this is probably one of the last movies of this era, of the Judd Apatow era, possibly the greatest comedy era ever, with 40-Year-Old Virgin, Knocked Up, Pineapple Express. I just think it was the golden era of comedy. And I think I think all of it ages really well. It is, honestly, this film, it shouldn't work. It should feel like a film where you got all your buddies together and you're kind of winking at the camera like, hey, we're friends in real life. You know, that sort of, but it doesn't. It's so well written. They're such bad versions of each other, of themselves. Jonah Hill is such a good sport in this because he's such a pathetic person in this. And he's so wet and you're glad that he gets possessed. But I love this movie. And I think James Franco, I miss the guy. I know he's a bit of a pig now, apparently. I don't want to go into it. But for me, he steals the show in this. He is absolutely amazing.
This era of comedy, James Franco stole on every single film he was in that had comedy elements, absolutely stolen. I remember Pineapple Express coming out and being like, James Franco in a comedy. I don't know if he had done comedies before that when I watched Pineapple Express, but I knew him from Spider-Man, obviously.
Yeah.
He is so funny in that. He's so funny in this. And it's weird because you've got 5 or 6 of the funniest guys working in Hollywood at that time.
Yeah.
You'd think they'd all kind of struggle to get their screen time in. And this film shouldn't work as well as it does, but it does. You've got, oh man, was it 5, 6 of them in this house?
You've got six,
One, two.
yeah, 6 of them.
Yeah, there we are. The only one, the weak link is Jay.
Yes,
He's the
but
boring one that wants to go back and just smoke on his own. He doesn't like any of the other actors. He's there to ground the movie, right? So
Yeah,
the rest of them, I know what he's there for. The rest of them are larger than life characters. They all play overexposed versions of themselves.
Yeah.
But then Jay's like grounded. He keeps the film grounded. He's the one that's like calling them out and being like, "What the hell? What's this? What's that?" He's the one that hates Hollywood. He doesn't like parties, so he kind of keeps the story grounded. They can't all be funny, but yeah, James Franco absolutely steals this movie.
I honestly, there's some of the best lines come from. I'm drawing a blank now. What's the baddie called? What's his name now? The bad guy they kick out the house. What's his name? I love the guy.
Danny McBride.
Danny McBride, right?
Yeah.
When he's like argues with James Franco and he walks off in a huff, he goes, "Come back." No, I'm not. And he goes, "Come back. It's too late. I've already walked away too much."
The best, isn't it? Because obviously he isn't at the party. They all get up in the morning and he's been up. He doesn't know it's the end of the world and he's used all their supplies and they end up arguing with him. And that line he says, he goes, because obviously there's a joke. James Franco has played a lot of gay people in films. So there's like a running joke. And Danny McBride says to him, James Franco didn't suck any dick last night. No one know yours is lying.
Yeah.
Such a good line.
but it's the way he's like cooking the bacon like that. And
Yeah.
he's pouring the water. He washes his face with it like that. It's so good.
Amazing. So good.
Look, I know most people I know love this movie, but I have found a few people that cannot stand it, right? And
I haven't met anyone. That is bonkers to me.
Well, we'll find out in the chat now. And I just think like it is one of the funniest movies ever. Like, look, I like critiquing movies, okay? And when I love a movie, I'll praise it all the time. And I always can always think, oh, they should have done this, should have done that. And sometimes it's not about they didn't know better. Sometimes it's just timing. They had to get it done quick or they run out of money. I couldn't correct this movie at all. I couldn't think of one single thing to improve on it at all.
Oh yeah, 100%. And what about all those cameos at the start? Insane. You're going through the house and there's constant cameos.
Michael Cera, how good is he?
I was just about to say, right, so obviously Michael Cera's got those scenes with Rihanna. Michael Cera again plays a fictional version of himself. He's a bit of a pig in it.
Yeah.
There's that bit in where they walk in the toilet and someone wants by his bum.
Yeah.
So good. Sippy time. But there's a scene where he slaps Rihanna's bum and she turns around and slaps him full out. And they actually asked her, they said, "Can he actually slap your ass? Like, is that okay?"
Yeah.
And she said, "As long as I can slap him in the face." So that scene is real. He slaps in the ass, she turns on and absolutely belts him.
Oh, it's a proper woman slapping it.
It's a proper slap,
they did like luckily only one take and they just went for it.
Yeah.
I just love Craig Robinson in this. Not Craig.
So
I can't say Craig. It just hurts my ears when people say Craig. Robinson.
Fuck you, Franco's house.
Yeah, and he goes, and there's who's in the hole now? The Indian guy. He goes, "It's too late. You're already too much in the hole."
Riz Ahmed, I think it is. Yeah. No.
And then he's crying, and he's the guy. I'm trying to help him. He was just gone, and he just left him.
No, what's his name, man? He was in Parks and Rec.
Yeah, the Indian comedian.
Yeah. I've forgotten his name now.
Azari.
I think that's it. Yeah, Master of Nothing he did.
I love this little lines Craig Robinson says, like when they go to the other house, look for supplies, and the other guy goes, "Let's split up." What do you mean split up? It's not Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look at this cameo. Look at this fucking cameo.
Do you know, they were Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg. They were literally just messing around doing the script or whatever, and Seth Rogen said, "You know, it'd be funny like if we could if we could get like someone like Channing Tatum as like the gimp. And
Yeah.
they went, you know what, just send him an email for a laugh. And
Because
they did
Jonah
that.
Hill knows him, innit? Because they,
Yeah. So they sent him an email as a joke, and he was like, yeah, no worries. Got him on set for a day, filmed that scene. What a cameo.
And, you know damn well you couldn't pay these guys anything. These are all calling in favors.
Oh,
It's,
100%. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, of course. And what's great about the way the script is written is they kick out Danny McBride, which has comedy gold, but you make him into a cannibal, which makes sense. It's like the apocalypse, and he's got Channing Tatum as a gimp. It is absolute genius, like, and I'm jealous of how good it is.
The bit that always kills me is when there's a guy unrelated to the film. He's trying to get in the house and he's got his head through the door. And Seth Rogen was on about when he used to get bullied, people used to titty fuck him all the way around. And he asks him, and he says,
I didn't think you could.
And he's like, are you going to titty fuck us? And he goes, no, but if you want me to, I'll tell you fucking real good.
He's gone desperate.
If you want me to do it, I'll do it.
It's so, honestly, this film is 5 stars all the way. I wish I could poke fun. The only, this is really, really nitpicking, the only flaw to it is Jay tried his best to reach for someone in the hole and get him out. Yeah. That should have earned him a spot in heaven.
I know.
That was really selfless, but that's really nitpicking. It's an awesome film. Yeah.
Right, I'm going to read a few comments. What have we got? Jordan says, classy, I just snuck downstairs for seconds when I screamed. My son got none. Classic.
Yes.
Eli, this is the end is great. Absolutely.
Yes, damn right it is.
Look at that. You called Jordan out, Ella. How terrible is that? Look, we've got our first hater, Jenks. I couldn't watch This Is the End after about 20 minutes. That's fair enough.
I said it because I did clock that comment. I said, wait, let's look at the comments. Fair enough.
Ella hasn't seen it. If you like those guys, Ella, if you're a fan of those guys as like a comedy troupe, highly recommend it. And it's good. They even do a sequel to Pineapple Express in it as a joke amongst them. It's so good. Yeah. So funny. Look at this. For fuck's sake, the trip is on my Netflix watch list already. There we are.
Good man.
Vivian's husband liked it. Awesome.
When did you watch Vivian? Did you watch it when it came out? Because at the time there was so many great comedies that now that there's none, you might go back and thinking, oh, do you know what? I was spoiled for choice back then. Now that I'm not, you might enjoy it more.
This is why we were spoiled for choice, because of this one movie.
Yeah, and do you know what? They changed the title just for Simon Pegg. Do you know that?
Oh, so The World's End, This Is the End.
So yeah, so the This Is the End was meant to be called The World's End, and as a favour, they said, "Oh, we'll change it," because they'd had the pub in line, and they came out the same year. I would have assumed.
So this is based on a short which Seth and Jay did, and it was Seth and Jay versus the Apocalypse. That's what it was originally called. I'm glad they changed it to This Is the End.
Yeah.
Tyler says, I forget why we're supposed to not like James Franco. Is he a creep? I saw a clip of him recently saying he'd do a Spider-Man 4 fast. He's really great in tons. Ironically, he's terrible in Raimi's trilogy.
To be honest, he just got Me Too'd, and I didn't really look into it. I haven't got beef. I haven't looked into it enough. But we try not to talk about controversial things too much.
Yeah. But yeah, it all happened. He was up for an Oscar for Disaster Artist. Me Too came out, and yeah, he did some shady things, and he's gone.
And it's but the only reason we don't talk, we tiptoe around, not because we're trying to be progressive or clever. It's just we get restrictions and shit like that popped up, and it ruins good videos. And because we're a small channel, we haven't got the power to sort of fight these things. So we like take it on the chin.
We're little people.
Yes. Totally.
That's one thing I can agree on, Vivian. Definitely too much testosterone in this movie. Jesus Christ. But one woman who's in it, she's gone within seconds, and that's Emma Watson.
But I will say, in his defense, it's not putting men in a good like they're a bunch of idiots in it. It's not like,
Yeah. They're an
you know,
absolute bunch of
you know,
goofballs.
we've got like Channing Tatum as a gimp. I mean, what more?
Do you know that bit where they're arguing over the Milky Way?
Oh, so good.
And they're talking about how they're gonna like divide it between them, and it's so good.
It's brilliant.
That's my Milky Way. I bought it this morning.
I love the fact that like, so when they pull draw straws to go and get supplies, and Seth Rogen loses, and he goes, "I'm not going." He goes, "You gotta go."
Yeah.
Nope, I'm not going. I'm
I'm
like,
not doing it.
yes, that is such a real reaction. It's like,
Yeah.
nobody ever does.
I don't
Like,
care.
"No, fuck God, I'm not going." Brilliant.
Amazing. Right, I think we got
Are
one
we
more left,
ready?
have we, Jenks?
Oh, Curtis. Finally. Yay!
Look, Jenks, you can't have it both ways, okay? You can't put this in a horror ranking and in a comedy horror ranking. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both
Who
ways.
made the rule book? Right, do you want us to kick this off? I kicked off the last
No,
one.
I don't want to kick it off.
All
I'm
right.
sick of talking about this film.
Right, I was going to do a joke, right? I was going to put up the image of Ghostbuster Girls, the remake, and pretend I made a mistake, but I just couldn't do it. It would anger me too much.
Yeah.
Look, I think this is probably the most famous comedy horror there is, or certainly the most mainstream one.
Yeah.
It is so funny. It is. When you're a kid watching this, obviously there's plenty to watch because you love the team, you love the gadgets, but it is a proper Saturday Night Live humor, quite dark.
Oh, yeah.
Very much for grown-ups. Second one's much more family friendly. I still like the second one. I don't hate it, but when you watch this movie, putting aside all the jokes, you forget how good the practical effects are. Some of the greatest I've ever seen.
Yeah.
1984. That's a puppet, a glowing puppet. It looks amazing.
The bat that Jerry Dandridge turns into in Fright Night, at the end of the movie, where he turns into a bat, that actual bat is from Ghostbusters.
Right.
So
Okay.
it was too scary to use in the film. Someone decided that they didn't want to use it in the film. And yeah, Fright Night took it and they were like, oh, we'll use this for our vampire movie. And it's the exact same prop that they were going to use for this film.
This used to scare the shit out of me because it's so well choreographed, right? And thinking like Ivan Reitman, who made this movie, he's not a horror director. He's completely flat out comedy. Yeah. And the build up of them sneaking towards the old lady and she just transforms into this hideous like puppet. Almost looks animated because of the glowing, but it is just like a puppet on a string, isn't it? And it's
100%. Do you know who did it better? Jack Black and Mos Def in Be Kind Rewind. What you gonna do about Ghostbusters? What's that? That's the Ghostbusters theme tune.
I saw it in cinema. I really like that.
I watch that film all the time.
Goes a bit crap towards the end, but it's great.
No, it don't. A lot of people have forgotten about that film. I'm single-handedly keeping that film alive. I watch it all the time. I love it.
The best bit for me the cleverest bit is when he's hanging and he's got like those kiddie mats, the car mats.
Yeah.
And he's just the Men in Black. I think he's doing Men in Black 2 where Will Smith's hanging. Anyway, we're going off track. This film is genius. It is the tension is great when it needs to be, because there are some quite dark horror moments, especially when Sigourney Weaver gets possessed. But it is hysterical. I love this movie.
Yeah, I love it. I love this film. We spoke about it too much. You basically summed it up perfectly. It is a great horror comedy. It's one of the best cast ensembles. I think Bill Murray turned up like they didn't even know Bill Murray was going to turn up until first day of shooting.
I remember seeing the thing.
Yeah. So they were just like, let's just hope he turns up. Apparently, he's quite a hard person to work with. And I'm surprised because him and Ivan Reitman go way back. Harold Ramis, Dan Aykroyd, all those guys. You think he's like, no, this isn't just a movie set. These are my friends.
Yeah.
And we're a bit more professional, like, do you know what I mean?
It's annoying.
But it doesn't matter because he steals this film. And thank God they got him. They're all great. I love all the Ghostbusters. But he absolutely steals this film. His dry humor, his wit, he's just phenomenal in it.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't get a picture of the Marshmallow Man, but whenever I see the Marshmallow Man walking
Stay puffed.
down Fifth Avenue, wherever it is still to this day an incredible
Yeah,
effect.
yeah, and the noise he makes, I love it.
Yeah. But Goza is a very scary villain. She's not like a comedic villain. There's nothing comedic about Goza. I kind of like. I've been to New York and I visited all the locations. I went to the firehouse, which was absolutely mind-boggling. Because
Yeah,
when you go to like Dana Barr's apartment, the outside, it takes you a while to realize, oh yeah, all the church is next door, and you don't quite see it until you walk. You can't see it because of the perception. But when you visit the firehouse, you're like, it takes
because
your
it's
breath
there in
away.
full, isn't it?
It's not like, is this it? It's like, because of the where its positions right at the end of the street. It's not like, whereas the Dana Barr's apartment is next to loads of skyscrapers. It's hard to see.
Yeah.
That really is the only location that took my breath away ever. I highly recommend if you've never been to New York, if you ever do,
I'd love to go.
definitely look at that. But
I like Ghostbusters 2 a lot. I love the
Me
villain
too.
in that one. How good's that painting?
Igor, is it
But
Igor? Yeah.
it's not a beloved movie though, which I was surprised about. Growing up, I used to watch Ghostbusters 2 more because I loved the Titanic coming into town and all the ghosts. I loved that. And that's what I always loved about sequels when I was younger, because I didn't look at if the plot had like deteriorated from the first one. The sequels always went, we need to do more. And I always wanted more when I was a kid. But obviously as an adult, I always appreciate the first ones a bit more because they're always better made. But the second was my favourite when I was a kid. I loved it much more than the first one.
I can't remember loving it more, but I do remember loving the sequel. It's only in my later years that I see the flaws, but even later again, then I'm like, I don't care. I love it. I like a bit like I watched The Hangover too many times, even though I don't like it. I just want to hang out with the Ghostbusters.
How good is the effect on Slimer? Phenomenal.
Amazing.
Amazing, both films. So I like. That's why I was disappointed with the newer ones. They went full CGI with Slimer. I love that he looks prosthetic in the original, but he's got that green glow around him, hasn't he?
Yeah,
so you kind of get away with it.
Like one of the biggest problems with the remake is that they tried to make everybody Peter Venkman, whereas Hal Ramis, and Dan Aykroyd, they're such different characters. It's only one Peter Venkman, and it's comedy 101. You can't have everyone trying to be the funny guy. You have to have different things.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, they fucked up. No, I really like Afterlife. I haven't got a problem with it. I do have a problem with them repeating the beats of the dogs and Goza, but most of the film I enjoyed. Now, Frozen Empire, I watched it again the other day with my daughter, and I did enjoy it a bit more because she was enjoying it, my youngest. So I was kind of like not being my critical self, trying to be like, trying to get her to enjoy it. And it was a bit better because of that. But it's just overstuffed nonsense, and it's a shame.
It is. I watched it in cinema with my daughter, and we got out, and she was like, "That was the best Ghostbusters I've ever seen," and I was like,
"It wasn't."
Yeah, it wasn't.
Come here.
Sending her back to her mother's.
She's got to learn. Yeah. Yes, but anyway, do you need some comments? That's the last of the bunch.
Yes, let's do it.
Just want to say,
I gotta say, I'm enjoying only doing 5 films.
Yes, I just want to say, for you expecting us to do a 2-hour show, it's just easier to pick 5 and then maybe do another one in a few months' time. We have more fun, and hopefully it's more fun for you guys to watch.
Yeah. There's less pressure to try and get through 20 movies as well.
We always rush the last 10 all the time.
Eli says, surprised Jenks didn't put Casper.
All right.
Casper, Ghost.
It's not funny. It's not fun. No, your comment's not funny. And Casper's not funny. It doesn't get a place. Although, isn't there a Ghostbuster in it?
There is. So Dan Aykroyd's actually in Casper because he runs out of the house and he says, "Who are you going to call? Someone else."
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, guys, picking on me, Casper.
I suppose the Marshmallow Man could be considered scary. I suppose so, yeah.
He's not scary, but he is devastatingly. It's just basically like Godzilla smashing up shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
But yeah,
Tyler didn't know that. I could be wrong. I may have made that up. No,
not the first time.
not the first time. Michael says Fright Night is another great horror comedy. Haven't seen that for ages. Yeah, it's an absolute banger. I just recently did Fright Night over on my solo channel. A little plug there. I'm a huge fan of that one, and Jenks. I adore that film. I know you don't like it as much as me, do you?
It's fine. It's just
no. I know, like you don't hate it, but I know you said that you don't really care for it.
No. I did watch it recently actually, and I was fine. It's just it didn't connect with me.
Yeah, John's Be Kind Rewind is fantastic. Oh, it's one of my favourite Jack Black performances.
Yeah,
I love it. I love him in it because he's quite grounded. He plays a version of Jack Black. He's a little bit extra, but he seems relatable in it. He seems like a regular person. Whereas now you watch Jack Black films, he's a larger than life character.
Yeah,
he always plays that same person. Yeah, I love them. But I go back to Be Kind Rewind, and especially School of Rock, where it's like, no, this is the Jack Black that I loved. You know, that era. Before he became Jack Black, fully anyway. But yes, Be Kind Rewind's one of my favourites. Where's the Love for Repossessed? I think that's one Leslie Nielsen film I haven't seen. I haven't seen that one.
I've seen it, and Linda Blair is actually
in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Her career was struggling after Exorcist.
I know. Mos Def did some great movies. So, Tyler, I was actually surprised when I found out, because I've been watching Be Kind Rewind since I was really young. I didn't know Mos Def was a rapper. And I was surprised because he plays someone, the person he plays in Be Kind Rewind does not resemble a rapper one bit.
I think pretty much all rappers tend to be movie stars at one point, don't they?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, 100%. John says, I know Ghostbusters 1 and 2 Inside Out because my son loves them. He has a full Ghostbusters suit, backpack, and both films on 4K. Look at that.
Oh, get it.
Yes, my daughter went through a massive Ghostbusters phase. I wasn't complaining. Tyler says, I really like him in 16 Blocks. That's the Bruce Willis one, isn't it?
Yeah, he teams up with Mos Def. Mos Def was also in that film Evolution with David Duchovny. Same director as Ghostbusters. They find aliens. It's David Duchovny.
Evolution.
Oh, wasn't Stifler in that as well? Or am I mixing that?
Yeah, Sean William Scott's in it. Yeah.
He was trying to be the new Ghostbusters, but didn't quite.
Well, yeah, they even got Dan Aykroyd back.
Yeah, it was Ivan Reitman and everything. But I don't hate that film. It's quite enjoyable.
No, I've got a massive soft spot for that film. I actually watched it a few months ago, first time in a while. A little bit dated, but I love that film.
I don't mind the watchy, the neighborhood watch film. It's a bit like that.
Do you know, I watched that film, Jenks. I don't know what people's gripe is with it. I don't know why people hate that film so much. Yeah, I love it.
It's very enjoyable. It's not groundbreaking, but it's a strange one. It's just
people hate it.
Yeah,
they absolutely hate it.
You know what it is? I genuinely believe this now. I think people hear the word flop and then their brain says, "Oh, that's shit," is there? And they don't even know if it's good or not. And like, no,
it's a shame because
flop.
Richard Ayoade, massive break for him. He's big in the UK. You know, he's done a lot of stuff over in the UK. But to see Richard Ayoade, I loved him growing up. But to see him in a big Hollywood movie with Ben Stiller, Vince Vaughn, and Jonah Hill, I was shocked. Unfortunately, he picked the wrong film. It tanked. Haven't seen him in Hollywood since.
Yeah, because somebody said to me, there's a film recently came out that flopped. That was really good. What the hell was it now?
I remember you mentioning this. I can't remember what film it was though.
It was a big film that flopped. Anyway, but someone said to me, "Oh, is that meant to be shit?" I'm like, "No, you've just heard the word flop. Forget, it's not the same thing."
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Just go a little bit off topic because we're talking about it. I think the worst flop ever, as in the wrong movie that flopped critically and financially, is Babylon.
Oh,
I watched
100%.
That film is an absolute masterpiece.
Yeah, 100%.
And for some reason, a few reviews came out, weren't that favourable, and somehow with the cast it's got Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, it absolutely tanked, and I haven't seen much of Damien Chazelle since.
I 100% agree with you. It was one of those films where I watched it, loved it, and the more I thought about it, I thought, you know what, I think that's a masterpiece.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
it
The
was beautiful.
opening 30 minutes. Oh my
It
God.
it was beautiful. It was so well directed, so well acted. And Margot Robbie recently said, I saw a post saying she believes it's going to become a classic in the
I hope
future.
so. I'm waiting for it to come back round because that guy needs to keep making movies because he's
Yeah,
done some bangers. I think Babylon is by far his best film. I watched that film about 6 months late after it had come out and it was put onto
yeah,
stream, and I watched it. Absolute masterpiece. That
yeah.
one hurts. When I any film I think of, films that tank, that's the one I think of.
I 100% agree with you because obviously Shawshank famously tanked, but it
Yeah, yeah.
found an audience later. This hasn't, and
No,
and
it
I feel it's
hasn't.
going to be forgotten forever.
Yeah. It came out close to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I enjoy Once Upon a Time in Hollywood more because I I love Quentin Tarantino. I love his style, so I'm gonna like gravitate more towards that. But I had much more fun watching Babylon. Very similar film. We're talking
Yeah,
about the days and lives of people who live in this industry.
yeah,
Very similar in tone, uh, but it's a much more
yeah.
fun film.
I would say
It's
Babylon's a better movie, but I prefer Once Upon a Time because Tarantino. You know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
There we are. Sorry to go off track there, guys.
Watch
John
Babylon.
says, yeah, watch Babylon, guys.
Yeah,
Donkey said, Ghostbusters original, the best, haven't even watched the new ones yet, the older class. I'd recommend Afterlife, Don.
yeah,
100%. Afterlife's a good one. They've got a nice few throwbacks. That was a
yeah,
mouthful.
yeah,
To the original one, they've got a really sweet moment at the end.
yeah.
But yeah, I didn't like Frozen City one bit. Didn't enjoy it one bit.
Do you know my daughter when she was young really loved the remake of Ghostbusters, the girl one. So I had to
Yeah.
keep my mouth shut
Yeah.
for age because they watched it loads of times. Yeah, but then fucking Frozen Empire came out and like, oh, it's probably even worse than the
Yeah,
girl
yeah.
one.
Ella agreed about the newer ones and the CGI ruined them a bit, same as Star Wars. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I quite like Afterlife, but oh my God, Frozen Empire.
Yeah.
That was a hard 2 hours. Do you know when you watch a film and it feels like a 4-hour film? It's not a
Yeah.
good sign.
I know.
It's not a good sign. Like,
It's so frustrating me because they had the guts of a good film. They had Ernie Hudson, Winston Zedmore was a philanthropist. He was really rich and he was funding the Ghostbusters. I thought, oh, that's great. Great way to keep him in it as a side character. I thought, oh, great. We got Ray Stantz as the expert when you bring artifacts to him, and so you could have this new team and then have those two Ghostbusters as what's the word, like consultants.
yeah.
But then they put them all with Ghostbuster outfits, and they've just
Yeah, I
about
know.
11 Ghostbusters. And
Yeah,
Janine
yeah.
was a Ghostbuster. Like, she's a fucking secretary. Know your place. I love Maggie Potts. I'm joking. She's awesome.
Tyler says Afterlife is watchable. It's a good enough time. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not raving about it, but
Yeah, it's good. It's just they shouldn't have rehashed. Look, I don't mind having Gozer come back, but use it in a different way. They just repeated it exactly the same.
Yeah. Eli says, did you like Attack the Block? Yeah, it's a great film. Another severely underrated film, I think.
Yeah,
Not so much underrated. I think it's beloved, but basically forgotten, guys. I don't hear much about that one anymore.
At the time, I didn't really like it.
And
but maybe
what's
a
his name?
rewatch.
The actor from it.
John Boyega.
Yes, he's a douchebag. Can't stand the guy.
Yeah,
oh my God,
Oh
he's
my
doing
God.
my absolute head in. He's on like a warpath to end his career. An absolute warpath.
Yeah, I know. It's just so annoying. He's doing everything wrong. He's up there. He's not quite as bad as Will Smith, but he's up there.
John says, Black on Both Sides, one of the all-time best hop albums. You mean hip-hop albums? Yeah, probably. Is that a Mos Def album?
It must be Mos Def, yeah.
Yeah, must be Mos Def. Ella says, oh my God, I love Attack the Block. Do you know what? I haven't seen that film for over 10 years. It's got to be. That's so forgotten, that film is.
Do you know what? There's so much love for Attack the Block. Maybe I'll give it a rewatch. Maybe I was a bit unfavorable towards it because it was a good year for films.
Mars Attack is another top for me. Absolutely. We definitely put Mars Attack on one of the lists soon. You know, my daughter loves Tim Burton. She's seen almost all his movies. There's a couple that are inappropriate, but she refused to watch Mars Attacks for ages because I tried to show it to her when she was a bit younger. And the opening scene, you've got the cows running down the road on fire, and that traumatized her, so I turned it off. And then you're talking now, 6 years later, I tried to show it to her again, and she was just flat out refusing. I'm not doing it. I was like, I'll skip the cow bit. I'll skip it. No, I'm not watching it. I ended up getting her to watch it. She loved it. That was a few months ago. I love Mars Attacks.
Well, you're talking about Tim Burton. My daughter, my youngest daughter, is 10. She loves Beetlejuice. It's her favorite film of all time now, right? Yeah. And I said, we got to watch the second one. And it was like 18 quid to rent the other day. It was crazy. Yeah. So it was $4.99. I said, oh, let's rent it. And she couldn't get through it. She's like, I'm bored. It was, really? And because I was watching it through her eyes, knowing how fun and quick the first one is, and how like, this is really slow. No, we are very aware of what the person next to you feels.
Yeah, 100%.
And I'm like, 100%. This is even slower than I thought. And we had to stop it. And then said, do you want to watch the rest? No, I hated it. And I'm like, I don't blame you really, because it is a far cry from the first one. Like, oh my God.
Yeah,
because the Deets, is it not the Deets? Who's the Deets? Yeah, the Deets die. No, are they?
Yeah, no. The Deets. Lydia Deets.
No, the other family, the couple, what are they called? Barbara and Adam.
Adam and Barb, yeah.
Yeah, I try to remember their surname. Anyway, they die in the first 5 minutes. You forget how quick they die when you already rewatch the first one, and you're like,
oh yeah. Within 5 minutes,
is brilliant.
Come on then. Yeah, it's phenomenal. Tyler says they have a script for Attack the Block 2. It was supposed to be made, but I think strikes killed it for a bit. But John Baker says the sequel is his top priority.
Yeah, he has to, you got no fucking choice.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, Coronation Street's his top priority.
Oh yeah, a lot of love for Mars Attacks. Jenks, I bet you hate Mars Attacks.
I didn't like it when it came out. No. Remember, I was a lot older than you when it came out, and
yeah, of course.
And maybe I've watched it now. I wouldn't mind it so much.
Jack Nicholson's two characters in that movie is so funny. So the contrast between him, he plays the president of the United States, and then like a Las Vegas mogul who owns loads of greasy Las Vegas mogul who owns loads of hotels. Like, oh, what a contrast! Like, and what I did, and I love to do this, right? If I've ever shown it to someone. They obviously know, they're like, oh, that's Jack Nicholson, president. And every time he comes on as his other character, I always go, oh, do you know who that actor is? And they never know. They're like, I don't know, I'm stuck.
I might rewatch it because I've got a love for Michael J. Fox. I think he's great. And you forget that he's in that. And it's one of his last Tom Jones big films. Well. Yeah.
Back when Tom Jones was doing the Elvis circuit, stuck in Las Vegas, performance after performance. Yeah. Yeah. Tom Jones is ultra Welsh, isn't he?
Yes.
I'm sure he says, Byron, the boxer in there. He says to him, he goes, Byron, I saw you fighting in Cardiff back in 92.
Well, I watched a film before with Keanu Reeves called The Replacements, where they play American football. Receivers. And they talk about receivers playing for Cardiff rugby.
Yeah.
And they go, and Gene Hackman says the word Cardiff. It's like, whoa.
Bonkers. Yeah.
Well, remember, it was like when you I remember watching World War Z in the cinema.
They go to Cardiff, yeah.
And everyone in the cinema, hey, Cardiff!
Yes. I love that.
Yeah, right.
I love that.
Are we done?
Yes, we're done. We're all done. Tyler says we need more movies like Mars Attacks and the new Toxic Avenger. I'm absolutely with you, Tyler. Hopefully, I hope Toxic Avenger is a huge hit. We get a sequel and we get more movies like it.
Yes, I agree.
Let's stop the John Wick rip-offs. Let's start ripping off Toxic Avenger.
Yes. Good call. Right, before we wrap things up, just a quick plug. I've got a solo channel called Zombie Locker where I review zombie films, zombie rankings, all things zombie, obviously. Just dropped a Shaun of the Dead video. One of my best ones. It's done worse than all of them. I'm hoping it's just an algorithm thing and not a reflection on my quality. And Curtis has Cult Locker,
Yes.
which you can plug your own.
Yeah. It's just advice for me to talk about the films I know Jenks doesn't want to review, Jenks doesn't want to watch. So I like a lot of obscure horror movies. I like a lot of Italian horror movies. So I'm just going to be talking about all those type of movies. Although so far I've spoke about really mainstream films, but I am going to start diving into more obscure horror movies. But yes, here it goes. But
Kurt,
yeah. Also, another plug here. We do have a Facebook community group. Just type in Twisted Locker in Facebook. You can join. It's a private group. There's a few of us in there. We just share movie shit. We plug the channel. We talk about all types of movies, not just horror. But Jordan Moran runs that channel. He's an absolute boss for that channel. He's the only person keeping that channel alive. So thank you, Jordan.
And he's got physical. There's lots of physical media in that as well. So if you've got any cool stuff, post it. Also, we have if you want to join the Twisted Nights members area of YouTube, it's 99p/99 we're putting content in all the time. This is just a taster of what we got. Lots of the stuff is similar to what we post normally, but anything that's a bit different, still obviously do with horror, we'll stick it on the members. Because I got a weapons. We did a weapons review the other day, and brand new reviews don't do well on our normal channel, so we tend to put them on the membership one.
Yeah.
And on Wednesday we are doing the Conjuring trilogy live show. We're not obviously it's a trilogy at this point. The fourth one is out Friday, but we're going to be talking about the first 3 movies, not the whole fucking thing.
Just Conjuring.
Yeah.
And then obviously the Wednesday after, we'll review the newest Conjuring. So
yes,
my birthday's on the Tuesday. It's going to be a little birthday treat. Not that I'm looking forward to it that much, to be honest, but if I can see a new horror movie, I'm a big fan of the Conjuring franchise, on my birthday, I'll take it.
This is a great thumbnail, I like this, because even better on the big screen.
Thank you, boy. I knocked that out in 5 minutes.
Well, I know. I basically text Curtis. I say, "Oh, can you chuck together a Conjuring one? I think we need to start advertising our next show on the show rather than going, we'll figure something next week." But I like the colors, lovely. Anyway, have a good night, guys, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.
We love it, John. We love it.
Good night, guys.
Good night.